It's April 11th, and we're back out here farming again. It's been one wet son of a gun here in Mississippi. We've had some torrential rain. Us personally, we dodged quite a bullet. We got probably 5 to 5.5 inches since we planted, and 4 3/4 to 5 inches of that came in about a 3 or 4 day span. We had tornadoes, hail, and torrential rain. Some people north of us got anywhere from 10 to 15 inches, so it's been rough. But we're back, it's dry. Blake's fertilizing. Slinging out urea on this corn. Disclaimer, it needs to be sprayed. There's a lot of pepper weed out here, which Dramatone does not kill. And something else that I can't call the name to off the top of my head right now, but we got something for that here. Well, tomorrow it will get sprayed. The corn is up. It withstood some pretty bad water. Like I said, it needs to be sprayed, but we're on top of that. The corn looks good. It survived. We were pretty worried about it. I got some video of how bad the water was for a couple of days. It ended up getting off a lot quicker than I thought it would, which was a blessing. But it got on off. It would look like a lake out here for a few days, and all the ditches were swollen up, rivers and bayous and creeks were coming up, and I wasn't sure if it was going to get out of here, but it did. So thank the Lord for that. We're slinging urea out, the first shot of urea. Gonna spray it tomorrow. We are planting rice over there, and yeah, things are back running. We're looking all right. We dodged a bullet, like I said, and everything's kind of slowly getting back started. We're gonna start planting beans Monday. Start back planting beans Monday. Keep planting rice through tomorrow, which is Saturday. We'll take off Sunday, come back Monday, and hopefully finish rice next week and knock out 1,200 or more acres of beans. We don't have any problems. Get a bunch of stuff sprayed, get it cleaned up, sling fertilizer, and get ready to start putting pipe out on some earlier rice here in probably 3 weeks, and maybe this corn. So we're back farming. Oh, and we got some hats. So yeah, it's officially official. I don't know if you can see it. There's the, I don't know, you probably saw it. There's our hats. Fun fact. See y'all in a bit. Let Progeny say something like that. They wouldn't dare say something like that. You caught the back end of Blake talking about how Beck sent him an Easter ham. He's pretty fired up about it. I'm gonna get up here in this seed cart, this new Firth seed runner 3750 we got used. It's new to us, and show you how many beans it'll hold. She's full. That's 6 bags, 3 on each hopper. It'd probably hold 1 more if we could get this auger to stick out a little bit further, but that's probably all that Duramax wants to pull anyways. These right here are Beck's 4887s, and these, you can't tell a lick of difference really, are 49.99 Beck's. These are a lighter ground bean, which we have very little of. We've acquired some in the past 2 years, but it's still semi-heavy. It's just lighter. And these 4887s are an anywhere bean really. They were good for me last year, my best cutting bean last year, so hopefully they'll do it again. The 49.99s are supposed to be their very best bean they have, but like I said, they're for lighter ground, and we just don't have very much of that. So anyways, it's April 14th. We're dried back out again. We've been planting rice for a couple of days, but we waited till today is Monday to start back planting beans, and we got 3,000 acres of beans to plant. We got at least 1 week, according to the forecast, of dry weather. So we're fixing to haul this thing down the road, go fill up the bean planters, and get them planting. And we got rice going right now, and then we'll get to spraying and water furring as we go. So round 2, here we come. while I'm thinking about it, I mentioned that we got new hats. You can see right here. These are our Full Stand Farm hats. And I just want to give a shout out to Traditional Roots Hat Company. It's a guy that reached out to me on Facebook and asked me to send a logo to him and he'd make us some hats. And I was like, well, we don't have a logo. We don't really do all that. He said he'd make me one for free if I'd buy some hats. And this is what he came up with. So he got them made in like 2 days. We got 5 different colors, and I'll show you some later when I think about it. But he did a fantastic job on the design and got them shipped out quickly. Now, I didn't get them for like 3 weeks, but that was because the postal service lost them in the mail, so it had nothing to do with him. But anyways, just so you know, Traditional Roots Hat Company, thank you. That'll do. All right, we finished off that variety. That's Beck's 49.99. Well, at least of mine. Blake's got 2 bags and we're gonna plant in a different location for a test, but he's off and running. He's going to what we call Ricky's Back 40 because it's the landowner's name is Mr. Ricky. So that's what we call it. And it's a 40 all back there by itself. He's going to plant that. Both planters should be good for a little while. We didn't fill that planter up because we didn't have enough of that variety left, but he should be able to go for at least an hour. So I'm gonna hook up to this seed cart. Gonna go put a few more bags of 4887s on here. Bring it back down here, set it where they can load up. Dakota's almost through with this field on the other end and he'll be moving back there close to where Tim's headed. So yeah, we're gonna hook up to this seed cart and put some more on it. Move on to the next task. Blake's smoothing turn rows. Thank you, Lord. I'm so tired of running down rough turn rows and you know, just loosening up the front end on my truck. So thank goodness for that. Wrong dang hitch. It's never the right hitch. Need this one, I got the other one. If you need this, the other one, I got the other one. It's like Russian roulette of what hitch do we need and when. Nailed it. I mean, I might be the best backer upper I know. Just kidding. I mean, backup cameras. You know, when I was younger, I think I could back up better than I can now because we didn't have cameras to back up. We just had to, you know, like go off a feeling or you know, hit it with the bumper and then you know you just need to pull up a little bit. I like them though. I like them cameras. They make it nice and quick. We're planting in some buckshot now, boys. First pass in. Well, we've been planting buckshot. This is a little bit heavier. Blake's gonna check the seed depth with our Sanders Crop Insurance seed depth seed checker. That one ain't deep enough. Not good. That one ain't stuck like I like to see. It's in there. There. That one's good. That one's not good. deep, but they're not stuck. Half a hole deeper.
Try to get those loose ones stuck down in there a little bit more.
What about that seed picker?
Sorry, John, but I mean, golly. It says China on it.
Anywho, if you're looking for a good man to cover your crop insurance company, check out Graves at Sanders Crop Insurance there. They'll get you fixed up with all your crop insurance needs. We appreciate you supporting us over this time, even though there's fine print in them contracts every now and then, but we'll let it slide.
Yeah, we're not holding grudges.
Yeah, we don't hold grudges. We don't hold grudges. You know, replant dry land. It's got to be more than 13 acres. I'm just messing with you. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it. Where's the moisture? Oh, it's in there. Oh, buckshot. Gum. Squeaking. That's more better. Oh, that's way more better. Look at them down in there, tucked in there. Shining. That's what you're looking for. Stuck in there nice and tight. Lunch was 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago.
What are you doing?
For normal people. Well, I'll tell you what I ain't been doing today. That's getting anything good done.
Like eating.
Like eating, I mean, I ain't been able to fuel my body. I've been cussing more than I should. I ain't been thinking happy thoughts. But it's gonna be better after this.
Yeah, you're just hangry.
Finally caught my breath.
Well,
I'm about to choke.
fun time's over.
Who's that?
Never mind.
That is Jake.
It's just Jake.
How many times you ignored his call?
I keep getting phone calls of problems left and flipping right. Every now and then Jake will call me and my heart drops to my stomach thinking it's somebody calling me with another problem. But it's just Jake. I'll call him back in a minute. I bet when I call him, he probably thinks the same thing. We're planting. We've had problem after problem today. Nothing major, just little things. Tarp came loose off of here after we just fixed it. Tim managed to plant probably 10 or 12 acres this morning with the planter screen not on, so it wasn't actually planting, which is just crazy to be able to pull that off for that long. It's impressive. Pull cord got pulled out of a motor on a seed cart, which is like happens so often around here. There's been some other things, but I just can't. They're all run together now. I don't know. I don't even know. We're planting. We're planting beans, planting rice. Got about a day and a half, 2 days left of rice planting. It's going well. It's just been one of those days. Just every time you get away from a tractor to go check on another one, you get a phone call with a problem. But we'll just keep putting out fires.
Proceed with this transaction. We need your confirmation. Do you understand and authorize us to electronically perform this payment transfer as described?
Yes.
If you agree, at the tone, please state your name and say, "I approve." If you do not agree and do not wish to complete this transaction, please press 9.
Blake, I approve.
No.
I approve.
Gotta say your name.
Blake Perry, I approve. Let's see what we got.
You gotta hit pound.
Oh, pound.
Thank you. Please hold while we process your transaction.
I can't wait for them to listen to that one.
The confirmation number. You should not
The elevator music.
This is what I get for swearing.
Blake's overdue on his John Deere financial account by $155. He never got a bill. He went in there to get a part today, and they said you can't charge nothing. It done got declined.
Yeah, like a guy pulled me aside, whispered right in here, he's like, decline.
He called him to find out, and turns out he's didn't pay a $155 bill he's got. So he's going through the works now.
Your confirmation number is 122252239.
Tree?
She said tree.
9.
Come to tree house.
The tree out.
Your confirmation number is 12225294994. If you'd like to register this bank account with John Deere Financial for future payments, please visit our website at myfinancial.
That must be the same lady that'd be pricing parts out there. 200, no, 300. 300.
Oh, shoot. Be on time on your bills, folks, or you have to go through that.
I'm still may not even got that sucker done. I don't know.
He might have just scammed himself. He doesn't really know, but we'll see. Well, it's been a day. Let's just do a quick recap here. Got up this morning, went and got a 2.5 gallon jug of Command to spray because we were a little bit shy. Got that, brought it to the shop. Went down to the duck house farm, which is probably, I don't know, 3 miles from the main shop where all our bulk of our land is. Get down there to check on the planters and get them running. And Dad calls me to tell me that I need to go get some plumbing parts for the spray rig and also to plumb up our water trailer to a 2-inch valve so that we can start filling up the spray rig with it. So I'm fixing to go to Crenshaw, which is, I don't know, 15 minutes away from where I am, to go get that. Then I get a phone call that the closing wheel assembly on Blake's planter, one of them has broken the ears off and I need the part. It's in Tunica. So I go to Tunica to get the parts. Meanwhile, Blake's going to rob a part off a friend of ours tractor for his planter because he's got an air leak somewhere and Wade didn't have it. So he went to go rob the part off of a friend of ours planter and the opposite direction. So I got to go to Tunica to get the part. I go to Tunica, get the part, bring it back. Then I go to Crenshaw to Bose Auto to get the plumbing parts needed for the sprayer and the water trailer. Come back, put the plumbing parts all together, get it done, going to check on the planters for the first time, mind you. I don't know what just happened. The camera cut off while I was talking. But anyways, went to go get the parts for the planter. He already said that. Brought them back, got the plumbing done. Went to go check on the planters. Yeah, that's where I was. And as I'm pulling up to the planters to go check the seed depth, make sure everything's, you know, planting like we want it to, get a phone call from Dad. He says the guidance won't disengage on the spray rig, and it's rocking real bad when he's going through the field. So I drive back up to the main land of the shop, the home front, check it out, discover that the guidance valve underneath is messed up, which has been a problem thing that we've had with these sprayers from time to time. Call Mid-South, they don't have the part. Elders has it, have to go to Helena, Arkansas to go get it. Dad runs and goes and grabs it, brings it back. Mid-South mechanic puts it on for us. That fixes the guidance problem, but it still won't disengage on the steering wheel. So he's got to put he brought the block that goes on top of the guidance valve to get it to disengage. They got that fixed. Dad sprays out the rest of his load. I go back to the duck house, which is, mind you, again, the furthest point away on our farm from the spray rig. Get all the way down there, pull up to talk to Blake, phone rings, which is like anxiety up here when my phone rings this time of year. It just goes, just blood pressure spike. I need to start wearing a smartwatch to see how my blood pressure does when my phone rings this time of year. But anyways, phone rings, it's Dad. He calls me, says, something's wrong with the spray rig, with the hydraulics. I said, what's wrong? He said, I don't know. It won't do anything. Good news for Taylor. Turn around, head back to the spray rig, doing over certain speed limits in places. Get to it, looks like the hydrostat has completely just said, forget it, I don't work here anymore, we're done. It won't move. The hydraulics are acting funny and the spray rig won't even try to move. So call the mechanic back out. He comes and looks. He says that he wants to pull the gearbox on the back of the sprayer out and check a gear on the end of the shaft. He said it may just be a gear that is moved and it's not intertwining with the next gear, or a bolt has moved. Get all that accomplished, figured out, I guess you could say, and now we're down a spray rig. Don't know how long we're gonna be down a spray rig, so we decided, all right, well, let's hook up to the hooded sprayer, which is the most inefficient sprayer that you can spray with. But you know, it's gonna be high winds tomorrow, the next day, so we're probably gonna have to use it anyways. Hook it up, get it all running like we want it to. Go get the water trailer, which, fun fact, doesn't have a lid on it, so now I'm scrounging trying to find a lid. I think we found a lid for it. Dad is spraying with the hooded sprayer. We're planting with 2 bean planters. We're almost done planting rice. We still got 30 minutes of the work day left, so anything can happen, but there you go. That's about it. That's all I can think of. It's just been one of those days. It's been I've lost some of my religion today. I've had to ask for forgiveness a lot. It's been one of those days. So y'all keep on farming. We're farming now. We are farming now. The work day has ended. We are all headed home. Nothing else happened in those last 30 minutes, at least not to my knowledge. Could wake up tomorrow and crank something and something did happen, we didn't know it, but nothing else happened. We'll write this day off as a wash for spraying. We got a lot of ground planted, thank goodness. I didn't see one planter run today. Blake was heading that one up. But we're done for the day. We're headed home. It was y'all didn't get to watch much of it happen because I'm in no mood to be doing any type of filming. I'm not good at filming when bad things happen. It's just not. I'm not in the mood. Don't want to do it. So sorry that you didn't get to see it all happen, but it happened. It was plenty of breakdowns. So I just tell you about it because it's not TV friendly when I'm in the middle of it. When I'm in the thick of it, you gotta watch your ears sometimes. It's just, I ain't proud of it, but it happens. Anyways, we'll try again tomorrow. Y'all stay tuned. Maybe I'll get some video of some antics happening and it not send me over the edge. Keep on farming. Do you want to hear the sound that's pretty much summed up my week? Y'all hear that? Any takers? Any guesses to what that might be? Started with this leaking, which is this split. The tire's dry rotted and I plugged it. Well, it stopped leaking here and started leaking out of the valve stem. In case y'all were wondering on an update of what happened yesterday after all the stuff that I explained to you went down, we've gotten a lot done planting. I have no complaints there. We've been knocking that out. But the spray rig and getting things sprayed has been an absolute nightmare. My spray rig is officially down hard. It needs a new hydrostat pump. The second one that we have put on this spray rig, and it has 1,700 hours on it. Now, it's a 2015 model, so it is 10 years old. But 1,700 hours. We don't spray a lot. We don't have cotton. We got rice and beans. A little bit of corn. So within 800 to 900 hours, it has blown out another hydrostat pump, which is, you know, $15,000 just for the pump. That's before labor. So I'm not very happy right now. I have friends in high places, and we are borrowing a spray rig. The wind's gonna be blowing too high to run it very much anyway, so we got the hooded sprayer running. That's why we have the water trailer here. We've been using it. I just put new tires on this thing, and the one I didn't replace is leaking. Anyways, this week has taken a year or so off of my life. I've had to ask for forgiveness so many times because my language has not been pure. But things happen. We're just rolling with the punches. Just keep farming. We're farming now. See y'all later. Well, I decided to wake up early this morning and come down here and get on a tractor and plant a little bit. We're doing some spot planting where some water backed up. I don't know if you can see it very good, but this is a water fur slash washout ravine that goes through the middle of this dryland field. It goes all the way up there, and the old cold water's up there in those trees. And it backed out in it and spread out a little bit. It wasn't too bad. And we also have some hog rooting. So we're just gonna replant, and I'm gonna be the one to do it because I'm just kind of picking and choosing and seeing what I want to do and don't. And also just felt like I needed to get on a tractor and run one for a little while nobody was here, while nobody could call me with a problem or something break down that they're on and may have to stop what I'm doing. So I just needed a little tractor therapy this morning, I guess. It's doing me some good though. This is extremely satisfying. It's sun's starting to come up. Nobody's on the farm yet that I'm aware of, so there can be no other problems. It's nice. This is nice. This is the good part of farming right here. But anyways, we're replanting some beans. Not too much, not whole fields, but spot planting, tight end it up, and then we'll get back to big blocks and later on in a couple hours. But that's about all I know to say. Get on a tractor every now and then and just drive it back and forth and watch them planter lines. Watching planter lines hit in the ground. And the uniform. Hold on, I gotta pick up. Still a little muddy in some spots. But the uniformness of the planter lines and everything looks good and it's satisfying. Good for the soul. Alright, that's all I gotta say. Just get on a tractor sometime.